Hi YouTube, we're back. So thought I was recording, but I forgot to hit the button. Sorry. So Micaiah, tell us what you did. What's in the pot next to you?
Right here.
So our macaroni is done, and she put Parmesan on top of that, seasoned it with a little bit of garlic, and then she started her bechamel sauce. Micaiah, how did you make the bechamel sauce?
Because it's easy.
What did you do?
Slowly. I have full cheese.
So what she's doing is she's taking the Swiss, the Havarti, the cheddar, and the sharp, and she's blending that in to make her cheese sauce the thickness and the consistency that she wants it. And she's gonna start
more heavy cream.
Yeah, she's gonna start alternating with a heavy cream. She doesn't want it too thick. What's gonna happen is the cheese is gonna make it thick, and then she also turned down the volume. And one of the things that unfortunately we missed was that Micaiah also seasoned when the butter and the flour had melted. After that stage, she put a little bit of the cream in. We're using about 16 ounces of cream. So the first part of that she seasoned, and then it got a little bit thicker, and then she poured in a little bit more cream. And then using this container here, we filled it up with about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and mixed that in a separate container. That's the key. Whenever you use cornstarch, always make sure that you blend it separately with a little bit of fluid. Never add it directly in because it won't blend correctly. So this is where we are so far. She has about another few moments of just stirring. She's turned it down on low. It'll give us a chance to clean up, but we're just about done. So pretty soon. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Don't forget, I put bacon after
Just put it on the stove. It's okay. Just leave it on the stove.
Okay.
Put the lid up there. Yeah, it's fine. All right, move the pan over. All right, good job.
Turn off?
Yes, turn it off. Good job. So that's the consistency that she wants. So the first part of that is while it's still hot, this will also melt the Parmesan that we put on there. We've also left a little bit of water on the noodles. We don't put them in totally dry so that they can stay hydrated. So as you do this, if there's a little bit of water in the bottom, that's fine because it's going to be absorbed up as the noodles are resting. So she's got the sauce to the consistency that she wants. And then we normally use we would normally use a plastic spoon or a spatula, but she's going to very gently fold this in.
That's creamy.
Yes, and then she likes to use this kind of pan because of its heat resistance. She doesn't have to worry about it burning or anything like that. And we could also then throw it in the fridge as soon as we're done. So that looks wonderful. Ooh, it's so nice and creamy and cheesy. But YouTube, in case you haven't noticed, we're not done. Micaiah also has some
bacon.
Some turkey bacon, and so she's going to cut that up.
No,
and put
just a piece.
Yeah, all right, she's going to...
Just a tiny bit.
Cool. So she's going to tear up pieces of that, and then she also is going to top it with some cheese. So we're going to put some cheese in there so that you can get a cheesy bite. This looks really good, Micaiah.
You can't find the bacon. Use the bacon bite.
So let's have a little test. All right, let's see.
When it's not hot.
It's hot. How does it taste?
Tastes heavy.
It tastes heavenly.
Tastes like cheese in your mouth.
Do you need any salt?
Yes. We need salt and pepper.
All right. So YouTube, what's really important is that a lot of times people under-season things. Like you would say the cheese has salt in it, the bacon has salt in it. Why are you putting more salt in it? A lot of that gets cooked out when you're adding other things to it. And sometimes it gets really difficult to taste it. So when we were cooking, one of the things I encourage Micaiah to do is to taste it as she goes along. So she tastes a little bit here. She's going to stir it up. She's going to... You can never under-season your food. She has a few teaspoons of salt there that we had from earlier.
That's a gooey.
Oh yeah, that looks wonderful. And we're going to actually top it with a little bit more cheese, YouTube, if you can possibly imagine that. So we're going to get some reactions and we'll get this plated up.
I hear Stovetop macaroni and cheese.
So there it is, and that took a little over 20 minutes, and that's under a $20 recipe, and then you can modify this.
Thank you for watching. Hit a
Like and subscribe.
subscribe, and see you later. Happy meal. Bye.